Didn't happen.
But since then, has been running this
Screeds don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Choosing based on character and play.
And I'm not hype.
Kind of just opting for.
So you're not hype?
Just wants to leverage a lot of his movement.
Well, like I'm hype until I see something.
Again,
oh, gotcha.
have that
They misfired, so I'm no longer hype about whatever that would be.
Just simplify his Tekken gameplay.
Now, like, let's say if we had a Naruto Storm 5, I don't know if nah, I'm good on Storm.
He can do it.
Yeah, we can retire Storm.
Do all the things that
Or
Clive can
alternate
do,
to something else.
threat of parry as well, like you mentioned earlier. Here we go. Lowhigh Bryan, Chikurin Clive.
I want to note the last time they played, Lowhigh won it very convincing. It was 5-1 EWC. Now that's a big thing to have to come back
I love
from.
watching Lowhigh play,
mentally,
man.
you have to regain to be like, look, he hit me that time pretty hard.
Especially ever
I'm gonna
since
bring
like
this one back.
season 2 or 3 of Tekken 7. Because no, it was I want to say season 3. Because like I always thought Lowhigh was fucking nasty, and I liked watching him play. But that nigga used to play Shaheen. I'm just like, ugh. Like, can you pick any other character, bro? When he started locking in and picking Steve and Bryan in Tekken 7, yeah, I became the nigga's biggest fan.
Now taste the flame.
Strong Shaheen. Is that boring?
I just think that nigga is really lame and boring.
Meter building. Sidestep not deep enough.
Just the heat smash
Hey, Bart.
immediately taking the opportunity as he saw it.
If JJK got the storm treatment, I would have been happy with it. I mean, I think if you give any anime, like if you literally just take any battle shonen series and you just make it just like a storm game, it would be the best game that those fans have ever had for like 99.9% of the series.
Yeah.
It is,
Normally just solid.
I was just saying, it's not like Storm is just like the greatest shit ever, but it's, as far as anime games go, like that's kind of the gold standard. Like they just really aren't many games as good, let alone better than that.
You know what game really needed the Storm shit, bro, and it would have been out of here. Forgot it. Jump Force, whatever the fuck. Oh my goodness, would have been out of here.
It would have been the biggest anime game ever, bro.
I don't know why it wasn't.
Because Bandai Namco has this weird obsession with Spike Chunsoft, who fucking sucks at making video games.
Now how's he gonna use this? Down 4-1 series goes to the shift slide. Sidestep attack with the dash.
I can only imagine that they just have this contract where Spike Chunsoft is literally producing shit for pennies on the dollar, and like it shows.
Stepping back a little bit, trying to find an opportunity.
Jump Force will change the world in a good way.
They changed the world, alright.
Wow.
Wow, 1% holy shit.
Again, stayed safe there. That running could have cost him that
fucking
round,
furious. Like, alright, bitch. Petty at 1%. Alright, bro. Hope the Gachi Kuda game isn't a flop. I didn't know Gachi Kuda was getting a game.
Niggas be making shit up, brother. What do you mean? Gotcha Kuda game.
Confirm that second hit.
I say it's the first I'm hearing of it.
Catches him on
That shit don't got an anime yet. Am I lit?
No, it does.
Some situations seem guaranteed.
Gotcha Kuda. What is that?
Gachi Kuda?
Oh, the trash shit.
The trash shit, yeah.
Every time I hear that, I think of Kagurabachi, bro.
Out the round.
I mean, it's not the same, but it's similar enough sounding, kind of, sort of, that I get why you're doing
Really
that.
strong momentum built on his side. Okay, delays in the 4-2 swipes from Chikurin.
Gotcha Kuda was alright.
Sword slashes.
I haven't really read or watched that
Test
much
with the
of it.
jab. Going to the
Shonen
low.
Kagurabachi, on the other hand.
Another Shonen slap.
Chikurin playing near perfect
And?
so far in this round. He gets a
My
big
fault.
hatchet counter for his troubles. Got halfway through.
Bro, I need a cooldown.
Now Lowhigh has
Too much JJ King, Demon Slayer, and My Hero. I just need a little more.
Whose fault is that? No one told you to read and watch all that bullshit.
It's the follow-up with the
Hey,
cancel.
bro.
There, buddy.
That Bryan Electric coming into play. Now again, he's looking for that counter hit, but Chikurin trying
Clive
not to
still
let
top
him
here?
have it.
Steel pedals
So
and
what?
now he wants that knee so
Clive still
bad.
top here?
The throw
Still
gonna
very
work out for
strong,
Chikurin,
yeah.
though, to tie the rounds up here.
I don't know where
Underneath
exactly in my head I
Chikurin's
play
name.
somebody. He's
More
certainly
bars
not
built,
weak.
that could
I
come
mean,
into
no
play here
character
if he
is,
gets the
but
opportunity.
he probably in
I
the
know
upper
he does
half.
like using those in combos as well to get that extra chunk
Extra
after
surge of damage.
boy.
We might see that come into play here. But now Lowhigh trying to lock down the lateral.
Game was that? Oh, Mega
Vulcan
Bond.
punches on you.
Nah, you know
Not
what
like
series
that,
needs a
Chikurin.
Monster Hunter style game?
Knees.
Attack on Titan. That shit would be lit.
Ooh,
Hit the
flipped
flip
it.
to-
Titan. Pretty hard.
Couldn't even recognize it. Another reversal punch coming into play. Good break. Trying to use
I say that the Koei
attacking.
Tecmo Attack on Titan games were really good. Hey, we need to play those. I mentioned that before, but I need to look into that. How many players are those?
That is not that good.
Shit, I thought those games were great.
I thought that was
It
it,
was a
Brian.
4v4, bro, remember? You found that out?
String mind games, and again,
Yeah.
Lowhigh going back to that well. You know, you think
That
he's
game
blocked
still got
50
that
of these
repetitive
already.
thing to it.
First time is the charm, and he's catching
I
it
mean,
with it. He knows
I
where
don't
to
think that
place
really
it.
matters if
Zero
we're
on
just playing it
block.
for one
You know,
video.
he can restart that situation and keep it running.
He got Lowhigh
Imagine
caught
the
Chikurin's
thumbnail.
Sideways movement.
The thumbnail would be cool.
The thumbnail would be
Especially
gas.
that round. Tell Chikurin was really.
I ain't played them, so I can't speak on them.
I played them both. I think they were both good,
Lowhigh
especially for the time. I think they're just better than most anime
See if he
games.
can adjust that here.
All right,
We have
Bao, so
a
you
wall
know,
a bit closer.
Dynasty
We're probably gonna
Wars?
see some wall situations.
Yeah.
And again,
About
all of
those
these
niggas.
characters of the wall.
When I said it got a repetitive flow to it, it's like in that vein.
Bryan, once he gets
Muso game.
Yo, if he can get that
Yeah.
those
It's,
taunts
I
off,
wouldn't
it's
call
over.
the Attack on Titan games a
Catch him in
Muso
the
game,
back.
but like similar
Big
vibe
slice.
in some
Hello,
capacity. But even still, I think they're more unique than your average Dynasty Warriors game. And also, like, I don't think the repetition will matter when we're just playing it for like an hour, you know?
Do you fight each other
Lock
in
him down
the
there, but excellent
mode?
awareness.
In the multiplayer joint, I don't know. Normally you get a group of niggas together and y'all go hunt a Titan, but I haven't done the
What if it's a race?
Lowhigh, very
That
just
one.
barely
The race to win.
has a sense of read and timing on Lowhigh, on Chikurin right now. Press towards the wall, gets the low touch. Lowhigh with the advantage here in game 2.
Looking very strong.
We gotta
for
go
Lotus.
back and circle back
Slight
around
edge
on
for Lowhigh
that
right now.
J-Stars idea too.
Little bit.
Never did that.
Yeah.
I think that gap
We
is
do.
slowly widening as well as Lowhigh
Have to get it
is
physically right.
kind of learning Chikurin's timings here.
Yeah.
Told
I mean, that
how to
game's
play.
dirt cheap, so it wouldn't be too much of an issue.
Well, it's fine. I just have to do it ahead of time. Make sure I have it. I'm thinking I'm one of
A little
the
bit stiff, especially
few that
holding back
doesn't have it.
a lot of these situations.
And I think Lowhigh
like
might have picked up
most
that
people have it
Chikurin
digitally, at
is
least.
very mindful and playing around the QC back one, right?
Yeah.
So he's using it very sparingly, but he's letting Chikurin, he's throwing that one
Is
to
all
to let
justice
Chikurin
not
know.
out
It's
yet?
still here, you got to worry about it.
No.
Rather
No.
than
Thought that shit was-
Exactly.
Oh, soon though, right?
Letting Chikurin's imagination run
Tomorrow.
wild, but right now he looks like he's running wild on
Is it
tomorrow.
actually?
Lowhigh's health bar,
Hold on, Pep, second.
good awareness.
Are we
and
playing that? Do we
launches
wanna play
him
that?
up.
Sidewalk
It comes out
overcut
next,
slash,
or not next,
able to find
or
the launch.
no, this week. It comes out on
On the
Friday.
whip punish.
I mean,
Surely we can get
should.
codes for that.
Trying to make something happen here.
Code
Testing
for
with
it.
these down 4-1s. No follow-up.
You can buy it
Ramos
still,
down.
but I mean,
Catch. You see that?
I'm like, yeah, I will buy it if need be, but surely we can get
Amazing
codes.
call out. He's going for the, he's swinging for the fences.
I mean, no, I didn't mean it was coming out of my pocket. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's been the difference so far, Bryan.
Shit.
Lowhigh's been able to find
shit.
those big launches this set so far. In this
Oh
game
nah,
specifically.
your shit is not coming out my pocket ever again.
That
That shit could get
incinerator,
funded though.
it's gonna hurt.
If you do that.
Ooh, just put the knee on him just like that.
Didn't get the follow up, but Lowhigh can't let that get to him.
Enraged.
This is gonna be big.
God damn.
Bad combo.
Should be able to carry the wall.
God damn. God
1+2 to close it out.
damn.
Oki, what's there?
No
Lowhigh
way.
getting a bit.
Wow.
Yo,
Get
that's
fucking
why he's up
robbed.
there
Holy
with that
shit.
here, bro. How did he see that?
How did he know?
That nigga just worked his
It wasn't
entire
even like
life
Freddy
away
was
for
like
that
in the air already or
combo.
something. What the
It
hell?
just died to one button.
Yeah, all for naught, bro.
That's great. That's no. You know
That
what?
nigga put
what a beast.
Shaved
What a beast.
years
Without
off his life
taking
to
a
get that
lead.
across the screen.
Set point here for Lowhigh after that amazing
Nice break on the
clutch
counter hit,
rage on.
bro.
Could be able to take this momentum.
Got him
all
with
the
the
way.
counter hit.
Brown
Man,
man.
it said ball don't
Lowhigh
lie.
right now. The destruction.
I'm
Magic.
open.
Ball don't lie for getting hit by a rage. That's
Ball
crazy.
don't lie is funny as
Constrat Chikurin fighting for any opening he can.
That's fucking
Activate.
hilarious.
shit.
Sidestep, he
Oh,
gets
good
it.
side
Gonna
step.
lay it all on the line. Needs to make this count. Cannot give Lowhigh a
Gonna
moment of
scale like
breathing.
crazy,
Balcony,
but still
take
gonna
the
hurt.
full
He gonna
break
get the
here.
second wall.
Hey.
He
Oh,
dropped
it. Oh.
Got a bit of
No,
a
you
delay
didn't
on the
launch that
but
nigga?
unexpectedly. Lowhigh
I
with
guess
a
he
little
wasn't
bit of
prepared.
He was
uses
probably
it
so
up,
thrown off that he sold
runs
that shit.
Chikurin
He was
out.
like, what the fuck?
Anybody's game. Chikurin swinging
dead.
from the
Oh, that's
fences,
GG.
and
And
it
you
might
dead.
cost him everything.
Yes, GG.
Lowhigh
Me,
needs to
me,
finish
me,
this
me.
combo. Gets a side
Me,
access
me.
down.
Yeah.
2-3.
Wow.
Amazing
That's
awareness
my
on
dog.
the
Let's go
combo, and
Lowhigh.
That was a
take it
dominant
out
performance.
over Chikurin.
Give him a
You see
tour
that
of the whole
clean
building.
set.
That's a pretty
2-0.
good calm, I ain't gonna lie.
Lowhigh really,
Nigga
really
said ball don't
strong,
lie.
Consistent.
That would piss me
breakdown
off so
Chikurin,
bad.
right? A lot of it's just like side step,
rage
sideways
darts me.
mobility, but then also just
Hey man, ball don't lie.
reads on a lot of his
All right, chat.
timing
Next match will
just
be
in general,
Arslan
you know?
Ash versus Osama
Ah,
Bassi.
boo.
The first time we're seeing
Whoa.
Arslan this whole weekend, actually.
You booing Arslan Ash for?
Anna coming.
I think he was doing up 1+2.
That's actually so real.
Walk around and then find that hit.
Boo.
I'm with you.
Attacks
Boo
easy
indeed.
to kind of mess up your punish. Just
Here
because of
come
how
Anna.
crazy they
I ain't
were.
gonna lie,
Right?
Arslan Ash
You never
stocks
know,
plummeted a
like,
lot
sometimes
during
you
some of these
lose
Twitter
track
arcs he
off
was
or
going
something
through.
like that. He was able to find
What'd he
it and
do?
kick it out.
It's crazy. You can see
He was just kind of being lame, long story short. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, well, first of all, he had that fucked up ass haircut. And everybody was on his head. And then he just started sharing some tweets where niggas was just like, hey, gang, what does he want, though? Like, just some opinions about the game and shit. It was just like,
so much more when
opinions was that like off, like hot take off or what?
He was
some of
willing
it also hold on
to use that up to try and keep Chikurin off him, but I think
nigga, how much chicken are you cooking?
Just not able to clamor on him like he was in the first one. And Lowhigh had just so much more control. There were these situations a couple times actually that he was able to catch him in the back, and he wanted to close it out.
What? Bro, that shit done.
Sometimes that input doesn't come out as you expect, and again, was able to close it out with that rage.
Nigga, how much chicken are you cooking?
Observing how he would pressure.
It is done.
Finding big sidewalks.
Oh man,
nigga babysitting at this point.
Nigga raising a whole farm.
Dead ass.
Checking on. Checking on his.
He was able to just
knock it off.
those launches and counter hits overall. More so than Chikurin. So that brings up winners.
You know,
Arslan, boo.
Afro, despite with the sim at you in the chat right now, you're a pretty funny guy. I'm not gonna lie. Despite,
Lowhigh, right?
I'll blow this whole shit up right now.
don't worry about that. Man.
I'll blow this whole shit up right now.
Just despite what they say about you in every chat, you're pretty good. You're a pretty good guy.
Every chat,
every single one that I've seen, man, it's
Project
A
as well. You know, you had
hey, streaming squad. We got an announcement.
Right? So
wait,
a lot of people
what?
thought, all right, look, well,
So when you go live, go stream, go live on squad, bro.
Oh, go live on squad instead.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bring it back. They're dominating in. I
I'll
think
do that
overall,
next time.
Everybody
it's
getting
setting
banned.
up for a situation where people are going to be like, look, all right, that was pretty one-sided. Maybe it didn't warrant a rematch the first time.
I'm
But now it's
gonna
kind of getting to that
die
point where
in
it's like,
this
house.
You know what else
I can't recreate the sound that song
We need
makes.
to go. Y'all need to stop playing with us, man. Go ahead and let us see these M.Rage
think
Astral
I'm
Systems
Is Afro
Tekken
funny?
collaboration jackets. We've been wearing them all
he has his
week.
moments.
They're supposed to have some
See what I
design.
said about you,
arena
Afro?
They got all
That's
kinds
what
of
they're
stuff coming out.
saying
Y'all
about
gotta
you.
stay tuned. Make sure
What's
y'all
that dude's
give
name?
love
Any
on
numbers?
All right.
Twitter, the M.Rage Astral Systems.
No, actually,
Stay
no
tuned to
numbers.
peep
Alright.
what that
I
Tekken
think
collaboration is gonna look
Moon
like.
handled that
But without further ado,
in the Great
we're gonna
War.
get into our next matches. But first, we gotta take a quick break. Don't
He
go
wiped them
anywhere. We'll be
all
right
out.
back with more Tekken World Tour Finals action.
You played No Rest for the Wicked?
That sounds familiar.
They just had a co-op to it recently. It looks really fucking sick.
Oh, speaking of a game, JoJo put me on to some.
Afro
Apparently,
was
like,
really good at golf.
Ban him?
Yeah, I thought that would cover.
Apparently, like what's that shit called we all played? The Souls.
Doom shit?
No.
Oh,
no.
Souls like.
It's like Risk.
Risk of
Risk
Rain.
of Rain 2.
Oh. It's probably something like it.
Mega Bonk. It's like 8-player Mega Bonk. That's
Oh,
what
it's my Lord.
you know about Lord?
Yeah, I know about Lord. You played it?
Comp or what? He just
It's fun.
recommended it
It's
for a
fun.
squad thing.
It's fun. Moon suggested it for a squad thing too. I would need to play it with the big group just first before recording. I'm not gonna lie, because I've played it with like 3 or 4 people, and it's fun, but it has some scaling issues. I think some balancing issues. It's a lot of getting like 1 or 2 shot killed. I don't know. I don't know if everybody would like it.
Got you.
It's cheap though. It's fun. Like I like it, but it's not the most polished
Bang.
thing. Yeah, I would rather us just do like a 8-man Risk of Rain run. I'm not gonna lie. Before this,
Got a thing?
it's a mod, but it's like super easy setup to do it.
Bareback, folks. Got a boss fight.
GN, bro.
High Guard's kind of fun too, not gonna hold you. I've heard nothing but negative things about that game on the internet, but all my friends seem to like it, so I don't know.
From your beginning days
I ain't playing
to
that shit,
where you are
but
now, I've seen you win. I've seen you lose, and I've always been here, right in front, lining it all up. We were together when you first discovered gaming.
That was loud.
feeling, the discoveries, the friendships. You never shied away from me. You've cried. You've tilted. Your bursts of joy. You've discovered fame.
I think I'm
You
gonna.
felt everything fully. I've
He's
seen you
not here.
become you. We've always been together in your gaming journey.
ビーチサイドのステージです。ゲート一番好きなのはパックマンステ
Yeah,
ージ
Bob.
が好きで、
Yeah.
自分の使うキャラクターがクライブで床を壊してコンボいけ
Do you
ます
have
の
an
で
opinion on?
Favorite stage in Tekken 8?
We'll keep it like basketball
I think
since
it's like the Paris one.
that's really like
मेरी
what's
favorite
it's
stage
sparking
तो
this
है
question.
arena.
You have an opinion on
Tekken
players speaking or
मुझे
not
लगता है
speaking
कि
on like the whole
Paris
ice
ही सबसे
situation,
अच्छी
particularly
stage
the one in Minnesota?
बाकी तो जो stages हैं वो almost
My favorite stage in Tekken 8 is the final stage of the story mode is Fallen Destiny because it's very cool. There's storms, there's atmosphere. It's I think the graphics are more good in this stage in my opinion. So it's my favorite stage.
Avec le perso que je joue actuellement, j'aime beaucoup Arena Underground avec les murs explosifs. Ça va faire beaucoup de dégâts.
In Tekken 8, it's the Madagascar stage.
Okay.
Madagascar Baobab
I think that
My stage,
really the only
City Square.
I think I'm fine
people
with all the states.
that I guess I would be surprised or would I guess quote unquote expect more out of is if you is the niggas that play for Minnesota themselves. I feel like that's I don't know, I feel like not being able to like say something
In Tekken 8,
is a
my
little
favorite stage is
strange
Yakashima,
whenever
which
you're
is
like that's your
not aligned
that's
with
your
the
city's
country,
team.
but
Like that
I
happened
like
like
all the
there.
stages and I like the
But
design.
It would
other than
definitely
that,
have to be Midnight Seed.
I'm kind of at a
It
point
gives
where
all Tekken 3 Nina vibes, especially with the.
I think any
base
awareness
score
is good
and
awareness.
background,
So I would love for
It's just-
any
it's so perfect.
person of like high status or you know high status or or like a large platform, the people that look up to them, that support them, to speak on things because it brings more attention and it might, you know, change the opinion of somebody else that, you know,
more similar in this one.
Just wasn't
somebody
as
else that
informed.
might not, yeah. But at the same time, there's a level of disconnect that I think a lot of people reach whenever they make a lot of money.
I agree with that.
And they're kind of in their own.
I think that's something that's a very much consider.
You know, and I think that sometimes whenever people don't say something, because that's where the kind of the gray area comes in, is that sometimes whenever you don't say something, it's saying something, right? It could be taken that way. It could be taken that way, but it doesn't always mean.
I don't always agree with that though.
Well, yeah, again, it's not 100%.
No, don't get me wrong.
It could be.
Sometimes it is the case, but I think like that gets assumed a lot when it's just like.
Yeah.
I just don't think it always applies.
I don't think it always applies either, but I think, but let's just say it could sometimes be taken that way, as if you don't say something, you're saying something, and that doesn't mean that necessarily. And how I look at it, at least, is that by not saying something, you're saying something does not mean you're specifically.
Like, for example, I don't think I've ever tweeted like Free Palestine, and I'm at a point in my life now where like, if I did it, it'd be mad performative. But like, it is Free Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Like that is where I side. Like, in case anyone was curious, like I've never like. I've never made a Free Palestine tweet. So like, do niggas think that like, oh, I'm being complicit because I've never, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, but
right, and yeah. And I agree with that. I think that like the two things that I say, like I think that in one, even whenever you're not saying something, meaning like you're saying something that's like necessarily, I don't think it means that you specifically are putting yourself on one side. It just could be taken away of that. Oh, you don't speak about this thing. Oh, and regardless, like a high status person has a lot of money, a lot of eyes on them, is that it becomes very. I hate using the word tribalistic, but that's the only one I can think about. I just hate referring to it as tribes, but like, it becomes very tribalistic from like a perspective of, you know, a lot of, not me, but people that look at you, which again, that shouldn't be on you to, I guess, say anything. But at the same time, in regards to, I think especially happening in America, it gets a little gray sometimes. But for me, that's just how some people. I don't necessarily think that with people not saying shit. I know that some people will look at you not saying shit, being like, "Damn, not saying anything. You either don't care or you feel this way." And I know that's how some people will take it. But then on the other side, for me, with the whole disconnect thing, when it comes to NBA players, if someone, like I said, you see what D Mitch said about it?
I've seen D Mitch's statement. Obviously, Tyrese tweeted about it. Chet spoke on it, but not really. Wemby and asked him about it. So that's the thing, is like I've seen all these statements from these players. I have my own thoughts and opinions about each of them. I've also seen a lot of reactions and other people's thoughts and opinions about what players did or did not say.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that. Oh, excuse me. I think that there's Ant in particular is who I use for this reference point. Is that there are some times where I kind of don't give a shit, kind of don't care to hear what some people have to say about it, because of disconnect. Yeah, it's like I'm not really looking for them to like help, I guess.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure and expectations on someone like Anthony Edwards, who's like 23 years old, is a mega millionaire, and is like disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that like that's an excuse, more so that like I think the expectations are misplaced, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where I look at Anthony Edwards, first and foremost, I don't expect him to even know anything about what's going on. And like, I get it. It's like, oh, but you live in Minnesota. How can you pay for like I get that, bro. But like,
we've been seeing this with fighting games lately.
It don't affect him personally, and he's a fucking mega millionaire superstar who plays in the NBA. Like, I just really just don't expect him to be super informed and vocal about what's going on. And it's great if he is, or other players who are. That's great, and sure, I'd be down to see more of that. That's just not what I expect, you know. And I just don't think it's necessarily fair even to have that expectation.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't. Listen, whenever I think of I said basketball players, especially like super wealthy ones, I mean, which are most of them, are. I just don't. I don't look. Like I said, is it cool? And am I gonna ever say someone shouldn't say anything like to spread awareness and just talk about it and get your opinion on it? No, I think that no matter what, at the end of the day, if you do know and you do care and you do know shit, I think that everybody, even just a little tweet like Tyrese's shit. Tyrese made one tweet, and that shit made obviously Tyrese is one of the biggest players in the league, so it's different, but he made one pretty like clear how he felt about it tweet, and that shit caused storms everywhere about just one word.
I was saying there was that shit got a lot of engagement and a lot of responses on both sides. Where it was a lot of niggas that's like, oh, you just became my favorite player, like, thank you for speaking up, blah blah blah. There's a lot of niggas like, here we go, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think that but for me, with how like I've begun to look at things more and more with stuff like this, when it comes down to, I don't know, like just people in that world, again, I just don't really look or expect them to know. I never expect them to know anything or say anything or do anything, because at the end of the day, they're basketball players. And again, we've had legends in the past that were like super, iconic and revolutionary in their decisions for like when they standing for their believing. And if someone wants to do that, I would love that, and I would support them thoroughly. And I would absolutely love if someone like would protest in the same way a lot of like Muslim players who protest back in the day and shit like that. But I just don't expect that or look to them for that, because that's just not what they do.
Yeah, and that's kind of like where I'm at with it as well, where I feel like obviously people just always have so that was a brutal round. That nigga got that first counter hit. It was just that nigga never got to play again.
But it's
I feel
actually him
like
just
people
going
always
back
have
to his
celebrities on
roots.
this pedestal,
Asakura
right?
is good. You know,
And I
he was
understand
rocking people with that
that
before the
as
recent
people in
and,
places of
biggest showing
power
at
and having all
Takedown
this money and having these
that changed
platforms,
his life. You know,
that
he's
it would be
sponsored players,
great
he's up on
if
this
they
stage.
were more informed,
Nice
more
big
outspoken,
counter hit
and
there,
everything of that
1+2.
nature.
Just take
But
it
I
back
feel
to that
like
same
people
coin. It's like,
care
yo, you're
too
paying rent
much
over here.
about
Paying that in blood.
the
It's
actions
looking like a
or
Sama bossy
the
round. Hitting that
lack
heat smash on
thereof.
block,
And
using those close
I think
catch
it
Arsenal with the
varies,
low.
right? Like it's not the same for
Right now,
every
it's all
person. Like
Usama so
it really
far, but
depends on
now
like
Four
who
Blast
it
gonna come into play
is in
potentially.
question, in my opinion, right? But
Nina on the other side.
If he
like,
can
I don't-
keep this brutal momentum,
I don't give a
fight
fuck
on
if
Arslan Ash, it just might be
why be a
his
Namir
game
guy?
going
Yeah, I'm
around
just
Bryan.
the random ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if fucking Josh Hart or you know, I'm just like it's not. The nigga's a basketball player, bro, or the nigga's a rapper. Like I just, if he want to speak on some real shit, that's what's up. I applaud him for it, and I would encourage more of that. But I'm just like, I'm not looking on them to like help me make up my mind or like speak for me in that way or. I don't know. I'm trying my best to not sound ignorant and make sure that I'm articulating myself well, even though I don't feel like I am. I think you get where I'm coming from. But.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, that's just kind of where I'm at with it at this point now too. Because also, because then you have to look at it from the POV of, let's say this guy does speak out on this thing, but then he's a multi-millionaire that doesn't put any money, time, or action in like actually doing anything.
Right, it is just words. It's like, okay, so now do we praise the nigga for speaking even though he ain't actually do anything? Like,
yeah, those different layers get like factored in because someone's gonna bring that shit up. So that's why I'm like, I just don't really give a shit. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, let's say if a rap nigga or a basketball player or if a football player says some shit, that's cool, man. Like hell yeah, I'm glad. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna be a nigga being like he's a fraud or whatever. Because at the end of the day, him saying one thing, at least one person to 1,000 people to 10,000 people are gonna look at this shit and be like, damn, I never thought of it that way. I'm gonna look deeper into this. But at the same time, I'm just not looking for them to do that.
One player in question, right? That was asked about it and then like gave kind of a non-answer is Chet, right? Did you see Chet's answer or response?
I didn't see Chet's response.
So he basically said that like, I don't remember exactly how he worded it, but he kind of was like, I don't know the full scope of what's going on, or I don't really understand like both sides or something like that, right? Which I think is like
very difficult to count
inoffensive, and like people just want you to have a stance. People like, you're supposed to have an opinion on everything. You have to have a hard stance, and like, I just don't think, like, sure, like I do believe that there is a right side to be on. Like I don't think most sane people disagree with that. But again, the nigga's like 22, disconnected from the situation, probably has PR in his ear telling him not to be super vocal about it. And that's another thing too. You got people who like you think you trust or are in your corner, like feeding you certain things and telling you like this is what you should say or shouldn't say. Like I think that's another factor that doesn't get considered, because I would imagine PR is telling all these niggas, especially the kids, the younger niggas like him or Anthony Edwards, like, hey gang, you don't really want to get involved with that, you know, try to be as neutral as you can, and you know what I'm saying, which again, whether or not, I'm not saying like whether or not that's right or wrong, but I'm saying that like I can understand being that young, being in that position, being like, I don't really know what to say or do, and I don't fault them for not knowing, because you know what I'm saying, I just don't think that, I don't expect that out of them, you know what I'm saying, these are not politicians, they're basketball players, you know what I'm saying. So while I do believe there's a right side to be on, while I do have my own thoughts and opinions and feelings, Chet getting up there and saying like I don't have the full scope of the situation, or I don't understand whatever, I'm just like, yeah, the nigga is clearly uninformed, as I expect most people in his position and at his age to be. And should the NBA maybe not have PR in their ear trying to tell them to remain neutral in the situation? Yeah, I could agree with that, but I don't fault the player and just immediately assume like, oh, he's being complicit, or he doesn't care, or he doesn't, you know what I'm saying, he supports the other side. Like that's not how I immediately interpret that, but I think so many people did. I think it's more likely it's that he's not that informed on the situation. It doesn't affect him personally, so it's not like something that he's gone out of his way to like research on. And he's got PR people in his ear telling him, hey, you should probably speak this way on it if it comes up. And he's just like, okay, I trust you, I'll just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the much more likely. And I don't know Chet Holmgren, the nigga might hate black people and be on the side of, you know what I'm saying? He very well may. But I just don't think, I think the other is more likely than that.
Yeah, I definitely think a large majority of it is absolutely PR. That even if they did want to say something even a bit more, their actual thoughts on it, besides just like, man, I don't know what's going on, man. That's crazy. Praying for both sides, praying for everybody. It's like you're trying to keep yourself neutral as possible because at the end of the day, said these niggas is basketball players. They're like playing for money and like their livelihood and their jobs and shit. Like that's what they do. Like their job is to entertain the world and make millions of dollars, and that's it. They don't got no other obligations in society besides playing basketball. So all I expect out of them niggas is to play basketball. If I see a nigga say,
hold on, Fly tried his links and shit. And it's pictures and posted chat before he's even in the league. He's at the fucking George Floyd Memorial. He's posting about Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin and Philando Castile. So it's like, yeah, like it's just all one reason. It's like I don't think the nigga is just like siding with IS. I think he just don't know enough right now. He's playing in the NBA, man. Like,
like for me, it definitely like I'm not gonna lie. When I see an NBA player like on an issue particularly like this, like if I'm not like even if I don't have high expectations or hopes or anything for. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna act like I don't get disappointed sometimes. Like Ant, for example, and I'm not disappointed in Ant because I expected Ant to do better. I would just, I'm like, damn, that would have been a great opportunity. Yeah, exactly. But that's all it is for me. But again, I think we look at this shit differently just in general because as who we are, we're not really one to just like comment on everything we say and think and do because you know what position that we're in. Right. We kind of know how this shit kind of works. Where it's like if I disagree with some shit, unless I really have to like say something, I really don't. I don't feel the need to say all my thoughts on everything. So, but at the same time, again, I'm gonna go. When I turn the game on, bruh, that nigga dropping 40, I'm watching. And I don't care. Like at the end of the day, it's not as long as the nigga is not saying some crazy damn. That nigga is. That's no skill though.
He's got the heat though. He can spin the dash if he wants.
There's a dash.
Gonna get the wall.
To the wall.
That was sick. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy.
Oh my fucking god. But yeah, I get disappointed sometimes. I'm like, damn, that was kind of lame. And then that was weak. As long as it's nothing like super inflammatory, where it's like someone's like picking a side on the what I would consider the wrong way. You know what I mean? And other than that, like I just look at shit. I'm like, ah, damn, that's weak. Or I just don't expect anything from shit.
Right, and I don't think it's a coincidence that like only certain players are speaking on it the way that they are, and it's the people that like I would expect to just, frankly just be more informed and are a bit more articulate and intellectual. And like Wemby. When Wemby said what he said, I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised by this at all. Like he's the type of player that
and he also specifically said before. Wait a minute. Wow! What the fuck? He lived?
She's dead. That shit about to do 80 damage.
She lit. Ball don't lie, man. Ball do not lie. Ball don't lie. Even in Wemby's thing, cut you off. Wemby said in his thing that PR's in his ears to like not say shit. He literally opened up his first thing saying like PR's in my ears and not say shit, but I can't not do it. This is just what I believe in. And then when he said what he said afterwards, so yeah, that makes sense with Wemby.
And I hate that the takeaway from that is that like the takeaway from that should have been, I feel like the mindset I got where it's like, oh, PR's in these kids' ears, and like if they're not sure of what exactly to say, like instead of like taking that into consideration and being like, oh, PR's telling them to say this and say that, and they're just like doing what they feel is right or like believing in who they, you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm trying to say? Damn, they're instead interpreting that as like, well, if Wemby can do it, what's stopping you? Or like it's not that hard, or it's this simple. It's like I don't think it actually is that simple. You know?
No, it's not. Wow, Arsenal just fucking ran.
Yo, this payout is about to be. Oh, you only bet 250 points. If nigga, I thought that shit said 250K. That payout was about to be ridiculous. Only 2% voted for Usama Abbasi.
Good God.
That was so clean.
Good.
And again, he started off really strong.
He didn't even play Anna.
You know, nobody. When we
played somebody worse.
He was playing Nina, who I hate equally as much.
He played somebody worse. He was playing fucking Nina.
All right, next match is going to be the GOAT Knee versus Rangchu.
Meanwhile, Usama's like,
well, let's go Knee.
I know what I can do. You can see in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, no, I agree. That yeah, definitely. Like if Wemby can do it, then everybody should do it. It's like Wemby's circumstances are a lot different.
I was saying, like Wemby's strikes me as somebody who would just be a lot more in touch with that type of thing, and also, frankly, is just like more well-read, more articulate, more well-spoken. So it makes sense for a player like him to actually have something to say on the matter compared to,
and
frankly, a hood nigga like Anthony Edwards. Like, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
he's not American, so it's like he doesn't really have really any ties to any place in America besides San Antonio. So it's like, I think as someone that's not from here, you're not really risking that much by saying what you're saying. I feel like maybe you're still risking a lot
until that nigga get deported next.
Right.
You know, you imagine ICE trying to wrangle fucking 7'5" Wemby off the streets of San Antonio?
Nah, that might cause the first that what we need. That's the push we need for Adam Silver to pick a side. But you know what? Nah, I'm not letting you touch Wemby.
I would say, if anything, niggas should be more critical of fucking Adam Silver than the individual players.
Hey man,
that's a nigga who should probably have something to say.
I feel like we've seen this before, so I've seen this somewhere.
There's some. I've read a lot of crazy shit these past few days about the NBA because niggas on everybody's tops about like. Apparently, I'm pretty sure I forgot which one it was. This one that people were like getting on Adam Silver ass.
Thank you very much.
Because I don't know which GM it was or owner it was, but apparently some owner. It might have been Minnesota, but I don't want to be wrong because of what this is. I'm not going to be particular on it. But one owner of the NBA, well, some team, got some records recently of him leaked out of him like investing in some like Israeli military stuff. I'm pretty sure. I'm also pretty sure that Stephen Curry has some investments in some Israeli startups as well.
Right.
That got leaked out recently, or Steph Curry's business partner. Right. But
I'm not gonna lie, man.
I'm
not gonna speak too much on that because I don't have the information. You know, I ain't looked into that. However, I feel like Steph got a little paper trail. I feel like it's a few red flags around that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
There is. Even beyond this one, because you know about the whole affordable housing thing, right?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. I feel like this is a few times where Steph is like, "Hey, bro, you said what? You believe in what?"
Yeah. He's already treading on a thin line.
What do you mean affordable housing? You talking about communism or something?
That nigga don't fuck with low income housing, bro.
No, he doesn't fuck with it. He in his neighborhood, he like I think what was that? I think he either petitioned or like voted or fought against affordable housing.
No, Steph, no.
Like in a community near him, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. I just know for sure it was affordable housing he fought against.
Paper, scissors for the choice of side in your own time.
I'm half court. The first miss.
Rangchu will take player one side. Thank you very much if you guys want to get set up. And let's head back over to the
I tell you, as an Army vet, y'all don't want to go down that Israeli influence on America rabbit hole. I believe you. But yeah, this is, you know, I feel like eyes are looking at and fingers are pointed at people who I'm just like, I don't really expect that nigga to have nothing to say about this. You know what I'm saying?
These two guys
that's really low.
Over the years, bro.
That's kind of where I said that too. I don't really give a shit. Like it just kind of, it just kind of is what it is. Because I feel like when you go down that line of thinking, and you're gonna have to sit there and wonder what every single NBA
right. Because say it's 400 plus niggas in the league, and they ain't all speaking on it. So.
And that's just his thing. It could be like I cannot sit here and try to think about what every NBA player thinks about certain things. Also, you know what's funny? I feel there's such an interpersonal relationship, I guess, with the NBA, and maybe this is because every time something happens in America, it feels like the NFL season is ending. Or baseball isn't going or some shit, because I feel like it's always NBA players that are at the forefront of these conversations.
Yeah, you really don't hear about shit like this with the NFL.
It's
like
never
ever.
NFL or MLB player. That's
like, the one time ever I can think of is the Colin Kaepernick shit. But that's really it.
Yeah, I feel like this never. I'm sure it happens. And they even ask things as well about these like topics, but I feel like whenever it's big news, it's like largely NBA players that are at the forefront of being asked these questions.
You know why I think that is? Because I think it's like intentional. Maybe not necessarily for that reason, but with the NFL, they're marketed and advertised a lot more as a team, whereas the NBA is much more about the like it's still a team sport, but like the NBA markets and advertises and highlights individual players way more than I feel like the NFL does. Which also makes sense because NBA teams are so much smaller than an NFL team. I think there's just like a much bigger investment in like, I mean, like you said, interpersonal or even like parasocial relationship with NBA players versus NFL players.
1000%.
Hold on.
I have an opinion.
Go on.
Okay. You were talking about it. I was riding with you.
Nah, that's just
I was riding with
Hey, yo.
Alright.
We seen Bears.
I was looking forward to that.
Okay.
We are about to see Anna going up against
Rangchu pulling out the Anna. Oh lord.
Bryan.
Anna
So he's been
against.
cooking this one up
Come
for sure.
on.
He's been planning this
Bryan,
one.
let's
No,
go.
it's double elimination. We're just going through all the winners matches
You know,
first.
watching and observing what's successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And
I'm out here rooting for Bryan.
Watching button presses as he
You're not rooting for Bryan, you're rooting for me.
True,
depending
actually.
on how much Rangchu's been playing Anna, you know, he might be.
Fucked up
looking at
part
this
is
like,
Bryan
look,
is
I've
kinda
got
hype,
a
but
ring,
just don't
I'll
like
bring
him.
this in against Knee. I think I have a
He's
chance.
hype as fuck.
Always like, I've got some very specific.
I don't like fighting him either. I actually think he's a terrible matchup for the characters I like playing. However, watching that nigga at high level is hype as shit.
He be getting some crazy shit off.
He
go get stabbed.
Oh, no. Look at that play, man. Incinerator string, instant walk around after. Takes advantage of the whip punish. And Knee right now with momentum here.
I can't believe he missed that launcher on the back. So crazy.
He was a bit slow, so he gave Anna time to duck.
Amazing. Gets that low. Now it's trying to build that momentum. Now we have some of the best Anna plays in the world in this building here with this. We got Atif, we got Asakura, we got Akil. So many are here. And let's see how they're viewing.
For sure, and you have to imagine that they've influenced this on some
God.
level, right? Seeing those guys be as successful as they have
All
again.
right, comeback time.
They have to
Take it on me.
Oh, goes underneath with that heat smash. That little bit of
RIP
ball
my
weave on
nigga,
the
he
start of
got
that
hit
one.
by a bazooka.
Trying to keep that distance with that 3+4, mind gaming with the strings. But Rangchu trying to put the pedal to the metal, breaking up this offense piece by piece, trying to catch Knee with a counter hit.
What you doing up at this hour? Both of you, actually.
Punishment there for Knee.
Well, I guess after you're recording, low-key, but...
Well, I finished streaming a few hours ago. I was going, when I came in here, I was going to pop it for a second and just delete. But then I started having fun.
And you can see Knee here.
Yeah, I ended the stream a little bit ago. I know that you were live.
Just trying to pursue instead. Smash, in touch, and...
Yeah, I was live also while I was typing that fucking essay, which is why it took me so long, because I was also like trying to watch the matches, but also I was typing a lot, so...
Okay, gets the full one.
Omega said, I've been on my laptop for like 30 minutes waiting for this nigga to send me a message.
See if he can keep that momentum going. But on the wake up, you know Rangchu's going to squirm. He's not going to go down and just take that pressure. You see Rangchu.
Wait, you not streaming?
No, I'm still live.
But that raw burst is going to get tagged and punished.
I was streaming it. Before I came in here, I was streaming.
Close it out there with the 7 golden letters, making a statement. It's like, bro, can't be bringing this Anna to me. You got to bring your A game.
Oh, wow. That was
it's like a black hole, man. It just sucks you in sometimes. The crowd's feeling this. Knee might be feeding off that. He doesn't have headphones on. He can hear and feel everything. The emotions of the crowd. He can see their heart.
That's not good. That's
low touch and a hammer chance mid-swing.
Hatchet kick.
Knee step very, very active at like range 2. See him rotating around into the background.
Rangchu looking prime. He uses his heat resource, but
was that fast enough? It was.
He was still pressing.
Trying to equalize the health. Knee actually might be able to take a little bit of.
I would be so fucking insufferable if I was this good at Tekken.
Maybe a health lead, but anybody's game.
See, you say that. Well, I don't know. You might just be very different from me, but like, on a smaller scale, like at times I feel like that when I play with my homies, but when you're that much better than people, niggas just really don't want to play with you like that for real. I'm also just not like a big shit talker. So like when I'm like way better than my opponent, like I mean, sometimes I have before in videos for entertainment purposes, but like when I'm just actually just playing with random people, let alone my friends, I really don't be trying to like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't. That shit is like my one gripe about you. Because it's even worse when a nigga beat your ass and they got nothing to say.
I mean, I just feel like, I don't know.
So you got nothing to say, huh? You just perfect me. We just go on business as usual.
Like I'm saying, is it not just insult to injury if I'm talking shit like, yeah, bum ass nigga?
Didn't hesitate, went straight to it.
No,
his game plan can unfold.
It'll be better because it shows that you're human.
Let's see if he can adjust it.
You be beating me like this, not even entertaining to you.
this match.
I feel like we have it on 1v1.
Like some of the other
I mean,
when they go up against me.
I don't know. I just feel like it's because I already like. I mean, I guess it doesn't help. But like sometimes I'll be feeling kind of bad because it's like I just feel like I'm being a bully, and I just feel like I'm being more of a bully if I'm like talking shit. It's like, all right, nigga, like we get it. You're already better. Like, you know, you feel good about yourself.
I feel like if more niggas talk shit to me in games when I'm playing, it would make me a demon.
With the dash.
Maybe I have to talk shit to you specifically, but
and Rangchu also, if you look at some of his best play with his bears, he's very reactionary.
I don't really talk shit
doing that. Like I want to be
everyone.
yanking that nigga through the fucking screen.
Yeah, I don't really talk shit almost ever when I'm playing games with the homies.
Looking amazing. But Rangchu's reactionary style is not really working out here. Knee able to lay it on thing and not let up.
Hatch it, jab touch, incinerator.
Pressure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Lotus would have talked shit to me during those first 2 Tekken sessions, bro, I would have never had the motivation to keep playing. I would have been good.
And see, that's my thing. Afro saying like it would have motivated him, but some niggas have been like, I would have never played with that nigga ever again.
I would have been good.
That shit needed, bro.
Nice duck
if I was ever like barely better than you in a game, like it's
you weren't there when I went on a 100-game winning streak, bro.
Hazard
no, that's enough.
That's different. That's like a nigga playing past like 21 like advantage in basketball. It's like, my nigga, you just.
I mean, it wasn't 100 on Balvin. It was like a rotation of a bunch of niggas, and I was just king of the hill, bro.
Yeah, no, I would not be there for that. I don't know circumstance. You could talk shit, you could not talk shit. Like, it's just love.
I was new to the game and I was still learning, so I really didn't care that much. But it definitely, and it was on stream against a couple hundred.
But everybody in that call leveled up a lot, not only after that, but even during that session. Everybody was leveling up that whole time. The matches were getting closer and closer and closer by the end of that streak.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything is ordinary.
Yeah, no.
Bro, Lee is fucking cooking.
Good block.
Commentator's curse. Yo, says how I think for 38 months.
Commentator's curse going crazy.
I just cursed to go. My fault. You know. You know.
You just fucking ruined his set. I'm not gonna lie.
I got this. Yo, Rangchu just beat the brakes off him. Oh my god.
Rangchu staying alive. He's showing signs of life.
Yeah, he did, man. He's still doing it, man.
About the character strength range. Right now, man, all it takes is 2 or 3 right sequences, and he gets the round no matter what the deficit is.
The depth is there. Can he unlock it in time? Extra
Good
punch
block,
from Knee.
good launch,
This is going to be big
nice.
for him. The pendulum swings
Hey.
back into his favor.
With the extension and the punish here.
Oh no.
Knee, not quite what he was looking for. Awkward wall
Nice.
positioning, but the jab touches.
Nice.
Once again, familiar territory.
Nice.
Kick off.
Nice. Oh my god, finish me.
Let's go. That's my goal.
Fucking shit.
2-0 over Rangchu.
Oh yeah, that's why we.
I ain't
did
gonna lie.
it.
I looked up at the bracket and he was up against Rangchu. I was like, I'm so scared right now.
I'm so fucking
It's a marathon.
scared.
He's going to have to just complete. He can definitely do it, but this play from Knee looks like the shades of the legend that people are always waiting to see. He's had ups and downs throughout the last couple of years, but this could be his chance. I was talking about.
All right, next up is going to be Atif versus Nobi.
This is another reason why I haven't been able to leave yet, because every time I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out, I hear a name that I know, and I'm like, oh fuck, I want to watch this match.
Hey man, it's going to be nothing but that.
And I feel like I know I'm gonna know everybody here because it's winners.
I mean, you're gonna see some matches that would very well be grand finals.
I tapped in on you on
this year or otherwise.
In the aftermath of the
you gotta think, man, with
shit.
the moguls, with the arson ashes.
Who do they main?
Not at all.
Atif plays Anna, Nobi plays Lars.
And again, we're going to see
They all
top
eating, bro.
16
I would say them girls, they're showing up in my recommended, I guess, because I was watching.
Hell yeah!
You talking about the numbers? Okay, I have seen that.
Their numbers are
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen their stream numbers. Yeah, they've all been like at the 1,000 plus.
That nigga been eat. That nigga's the method.
Now that nigga, he got a buffet. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga is a glutton. He's eating forever off of this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Nigga, whole career lost off of this. I even see them girls are like 3x their usual view count off of this.
Nigga has 300,000 followers on Twitch now, bro.
Let's start a
I think
beef.
all of
Nigga
them
has
can take
24,000 subs on Twitch.
hard fought either way.
all of them can take this and go somewhere crazy. But Zaza. I feel like they made her name a slur.
Nah, I mean, she's still getting over 1,000 viewers a stream.
She cooking, but like,
also
she gonna have to have like follower only forever.
Kingsman had 20,000 subscribers like 2 weeks ago. That nigga's at 340,000 now.
Let's see if Nobi can place.
I think CC finna eat.
And that video got 3 million views.
And this is another
I can't see Zaza shit aging well.
We've seen at Evo
Top Black Widow forever, man.
Bro, every time you pick Black Widow, it's like
the vibes.
It's like a stigma, bro.
I've been playing the time I've been playing Rivals recently, bro. Even in my random matches, that's getting referenced all the time.
No, dead ass. Like all
people
the
don't
time.
even know that are just referencing it like in random lobbies. Like it's so beyond just a niche thing. It's crazy.
On the global leaderboard with 2,271 points. He is the reigning CEO champion. He finished second at Evo Las Vegas, and last year at the TWT Finals, he finished in second place. He was automatically seeded into the finals bracket. Let's welcome Atif.
That's a hooper right there. That is a hooper.
And his opponent, hailing from Japan, representing Team Yamasa.
Did you see the Hornets versus Spurs game by chance? I know you only keep the Hornets like I do.
No, I think I was probably streaming during that one, unfortunately.
It was a great game. Hornets won.
Oh wow.
6-game winning
Hornets
streak.
The Hornets can really beat anybody.
Hey,
like,
what I've been telling niggas.
Yeah.
What I've been telling niggas, bro.
Yeah. And it's also, and then LaMelo really hasn't been playing that great either.
He's just been playing like okay, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're playing great as a team. It ain't like it's just LaMelo like going supernova. I mean, he's had some games, but shit, Brandon Miller been balling, Con Knipple been hooping, Musa Diabate has been.
Thank you,
Dennis
Mr.
Rodman
Logan
for the
Sama.
niggas.
So
I ain't
queuing up
gonna
on
lie.
stage, you guys saw it. Atif, but going up
Made that
against
name up.
Nobi. And look, man.
That's a person, man.
All time, the basketball player, top 50 all time.
This is going
Michael
to be a
Jordan's,
tough matchup. Nobody's gonna get this done.
you know, secondary or tertiary star behind Scottie Pippen.
Yet.
He's got it so far, at
Niggas
least
lying
on
really well.
more official events. He's got a 100% win ratio. Maybe
I'm mad I missed the for a name. Yeah, they call him Moose. He be doing this.
Maybe two. And Atif
The
has
Moose
just
is
had
loose.
his number.
You watched the Houston and Dallas game?
I did not get to catch that one. I seen Coop went off again though.
They had a little bit of time
Flag
to
is good.
I'm curious
The
to
fucked up
see.
part about it is that like he's been
Nobody's been rocking
spazzing.
that Lars. He's looked untouchable.
The majority of his hype wasn't even from him as an offensive player.
No, it wasn't.
And this nigga is going stupid.
And the Mavericks fucking suck, unfortunately. So it doesn't even matter that much. But
As great as Cooper has been, though, I don't know. I still got Con Knipple as my rookie of the year. But I don't know. Cooper keep hooping like he has been for like the last couple of weeks. He's snatching that
if
chain.
he keep putting up 30 and 40 shit out of nowhere, yeah, that's unbelievable. I don't know where the fuck this has come from.
But it's been mostly Lars and Steve so far.
LaMelo's kind of removing the non-winning player stigma. I always felt like that was complete bullshit, and I've been very vocal about that. LaMelo is not an unserious basketball player who doesn't care about hoops. He's a very talented player that had no other talented players around him. It's no surprise that as soon as he gets Brandon Miller and Con Knipple, two actual legitimate like good players around him, the Hornets start winning a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Also, he had just been hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You have to mention
Stupid. We've talked about that though.
Yeah, LaMelo took the niggas to the play-in after being completely totally irrelevant, like his sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? He had the niggas like as like 30 to 40ish wins, which is like the most he'd had in a while. And he was an all-star that year as well. Like it's
super fun to watch.
That criticism has never made sense to me. It's just haterism. It's
Like-
people need to say they just don't like him.
Haterism.
Nah, because like when have the Hornets ever like they have been a poverty franchise like their entire existence. You know what I'm saying?
There's never been a time where the Hornets were a winning team.
Fucking haterism. That shit is wild.
They're a small market who's never had like super exceptional talent and have never been like contenders in like their existence. But like no, LaMelo's an unserious basketball player who doesn't care about winning because the Hornets can only win 20 games. Yeah, when your second best player is fucking Miles Bridges,
he has
When your
found
starting
so
center is
much
fucking
reliable
Mason
in
Plumlee,
Anna.
yeah,
We
I
talk
bet
about
you
Bryan,
don't make
we
the
talk about
fucking
Dragon.
playoffs, my
Those
nigga.
are
Like,
that are on the table, but I think
It is
Anna.
a mellow ball.
Many of the
We're
points
getting
you
made up.
you mentioned he's come second to a few things
they
like
think
that.
every like
Anna
superstar
got
is
him
supposed to be
there.
LeBron and just
And I
carry
think
niggas to the finals.
Anna
Like, no,
is
nigga,
gonna
the
be
only
what-
one who's ever
I
done
think
that
he's
is
gonna try to get
LeBron.
there.
Right.
But Nobi starting off with that spin, tries to leave.
And right away, trying to grip her up. The magnetism.
Niggas not making it to the finals when they second best player is somebody who averages 18 points per game, shooting
And I'm
40%,
sure
bro.
Nobi
Like,
felt like this might have been on the cards. I'm interested to see what kind of counterplay he has in store for you.
I could have sworn the Hornets were decent in the 90s. Decent is the best the Hornets have ever been. And even then, you just said the 90s, nigga. It's 2026. That's 30 years.
Some of these lows that Anna has, especially the full crouch mix, how is he going to play around that?
What we think about that new JJK episode coming?
Plays in the crowd, right? Things like that. So
no
now
opinion.
when Nobi approaches with the last options, that kind of hit options from while standing that Anna has are so dangerous. But right now, Nobi finding a way to work around it.
First,
Be mean,
full
Bell.
crouch mix, and look at what Nobi's answer was.
You okay up there, Unc?
Correct read, punish, secures the round with it.
You be making JJK sound like that shit. I don't even want to get into it. I'm not gonna lie.
Trying to catch you with that mid one of that
He do
counter
be
hit.
gassing that
But
shit,
now
I ain't gonna lie.
Stacking up on the side of Atif.
It's just
The double barrel out of
super
stance down
shonen
to engage
swap,
for Nobi.
brain rot,
Pushing with the lightning
cool
towards the
fights.
wall. Atif.
It's like imagine all the
wall.
hype moments of like shonen that get built up in years that's done really quick.
Playing with speed,
Yeah.
playing with momentum.
I've seen the movie, the prequel movie. That's all that I've seen.
So crisp.
What?
Playing with vision.
Prequel was ass? Think?
He's
I
carrying
mean, I saw it
the
in
ball,
theaters,
gonna
and
try
that
to
was
get a
not a
big
movie I
one.
would want to go see in theaters. It was very low
Slight
quality.
miscalculation,
I
but
thought
again,
the prequel
not
movie, I
missing
thought
a
the niggas was
step.
boxing.
The
I thought that shit
backswing
was hype.
again,
I
saving
do
him
listen
and
to Joji,
allowing
man.
him
I'm
to
looking
move
forward
forward.
to the album,
But Atif with the Chaos Judgment low parry, this is going to be a
It was
big
hype, but like,
position.
oh, I was looking forward to Joji's album too. Up top, bro.
Hell yeah.
That nigga hasn't been dropping forever.
He knows the combo. He
That's
knows
what
that
Joji
like
console
all
was
of
for.
them.
He
too
was
many
great.
people in that situation.
I
Has
like
that
all the
heat.
singles.
Atif might be able to try to
They've been
use
very
it,
good.
goes the heat dash,
I'm also looking
trying
forward
to
to
catch
the album.
Nobi, but Nobi not
I think Last of the
blinking.
Dying Breed is my favorite song off the album so far, though.
Goes underneath that down forward one.
But I'll
Tried for a
step
big
away.
launch of that QCF
Be
one.
a 21-song
Atif looking
album.
prime for this round if he can close it out. And the slide
Damn, big Joji.
rocket out to close it.
Never
But
the little
still,
one.
one round behind.
They were very, very,
Joji, man.
very, very
I
short.
found him in a very
fast
dark
sequences
place in
of
my
whiffs that
life.
Nobi could have taken advantage of. He was just
I
a little
was-
bit too late to pull the trigger, and it created a huge swing there.
I
at the
was
very end.
crying my eyes out to one of them songs.
Punish.
The
I
punishment
won't
is
say
on
which one,
point right now for Nobi overall, though. Step and activate. Atif
Wait.
willing to challenge, trade.
I know what song it was,
Crouch
bro.
jab,
It
steal the
was
turn
Glimpse
back,
of Us,
goes with the
wasn't it,
lows.
bro?
Punishment there for
Damn.
Atif as well. Lows adding up.
It was not
And if you
that
notice,
one.
Atif-
That one is a painful one if you're going
That
through it.
one
So he's willing to
does
use his
sting,
very
though.
shortly after he gets
It got
doesn't
a
usually
lot
get
of
the heat on.
mileage
Just
out
tries
of
to
me.
catch you with a heat launcher that's safe.
But
But
this
there we
was
go with that big
before
launch.
that.
Atif looking prime.
Yeah, that's that. Wow,
Should
that's
be able to
hurts.
close it out.
Nah,
Keeps it
this
safe,
was
keeps it
before
simple,
that
gives himself
album,
a moment
actually.
to take a sip and stay hydrated. Gotta watch this cutscene real quick.
And the match tempo, think about how that worked. Like the first two rounds overall were pretty
Say
fast.
it.
Nobi,
Damn, Atif
Say
is trying
it.
things
the
up.
longer the set goes on, the more Atif is kind of able to adjust his timing
It's
and his rhythm.
it's called Wanted You.
Round ending
That's
sequences
probably
like
my
that.
favorite song by him,
Like you
actually.
said, leveraging
Really?
resources,
Yeah.
not really just to even be able to get the match out, but just to be able to stay
I
off
love
the
that
pressure.
song. I remember this was at a
Big
time in my life
commitment, big
I
launch
wasn't even,
there.
I didn't even cry to music that much, but it was a very special occasion, so it warranted, you know.
No fear,
That
no
was
hesitation. We saw that. I'm not dealing with this
sweet.
mixed up. Get swept. He dashed to the wall.
Oh my
Now
god.
Atif with wall advantage.
Oh my
canceling,
God.
going low.
Oh, that nigga.
The rage
We've seen a lot of niggas get hit by rage arts
Yeah,
today.
that's like every other set.
He's gone.
He said,
Nobi's
"I've been
scaling on this is gonna be
waiting
great,
my
and he's gonna
whole
recover so much, and he's gonna probably dash up
No
and try to recover a bit more in his
Yeah,
flow.
that shit had
But
me.
the
Oh, he's
big
dead.
Call out, he
That
was
was
ducking, lying
that was
in
a
wait.
hail Mary of
Atif
a
taking the first
fucking
game. He
sleep.
flipped that
I'm not gonna lie.
180. That looked like a Nobi game.
That one and Yeah Right. I love Yeah
And it
Right a
all
lot.
on the sweep
Yeah,
attempt.
yeah.
I mean,
That's him though. You live and die by it,
but
right?
I think it's probably trying to needed a
Good song.
button press in that, at that range, right?
Maybe the approach to the
Counter.
jab strings. Yeah.
That's a hell of a.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Wanted You,
no.
that
Like
shit
that's a
had
hell of a
me in
bet in that
the
situation.
I've been waiting my
Time on the Pac-Man stage.
whole life. No, I
This is actually probably my favorite album from him.
Pixels in
This
the
is like
house.
when I say I really
full
like
crowd
started
back
listening
there.
to his
Open up with
shit.
back one. Goes the
Mm,
armor on the
bad
whip.
ballads.
Yeah.
Call out Atif's reactions too good.
I like
Nobody knows
Test Drive a
that.
lot.
Right,
You don't wanna
that knee.
high.
Bro, my fucking younger brother, who was like, when was this album, 2018? So he would have been like, he was like maybe 4 years old. I forget how old my brother is right now. But he fucking loved that song. He'd ask me to play it all the time.
Test Drive?
Yeah, he really liked that song.
Look what it sets up for. The low
Good
parry
that he
on
couldn't
the
understand the lyrics.
And Atif now.
You know.
What we were talking about, as sharp as Nobi
It is a good song though.
I think that
I
they
love
really
that
like the melody or something.
Yeah, it's a great melody. It's a beautiful song.
Counter hit.
I let a little.
On Atif right now. Good while standing punishment.
Check with that jump on one. Let's that string rip. This one's looking good for Nobi. And again, you can't block them all. All he needed was one straight hit.
This whole album, this whole album had me fucked up, bro.
What'd you say, Afro?
Throwing a lot more dance mix at him and just canceling.
Welcome to the Bay.
You're such a black.
My bad.
Going low, limited entry comes with the Wall
That nigga said.
I'm busy just watching last.
Don't get it perfect.
7 golden letters,
Yeah,
2 rounds
that's
ahead.
wow.
But again, the first game.
I'm looking for a long ride. She just want a test drive. Man, I'm a
happens in like round 3, round 4.
That's crazy.
See if we can understand what he's up against.
That's a fire bar.
That's crazy, right?
Now he's building it up. This could
That
be that
nigga
round.
is hurt.
I want a long ride. She wants a test drive. I never understood the concept of being in someone's pit stop before until this song. I was like, oh. I was just changing the tires. But good fucking swept.
Is that a replay? Did we just watch the replay?
Get fucking teched.
Potential set point here for Atif.
Media in the
Potential
heat.
final
Wow.
round. Nobi needs to make something happen now. Finally
Good
cancel
grab.
that counter hit. Back 4. Sorry, on hit, back 4. Gets
Wow,
animation.
good sweep.
Strong aerial tailspin, gets him to the wall. This is where he found a lot of success. Let's see if he can lock it down there.
If he's going to find success, it has to come right here.
Was ridiculous.
The
That's
light
block.
Atif down center stage. Full crouch mix goes mid this time. Willing to leverage the dash. Parallel to the wall.
Salvage on the combo.
Oh, good read. Good
RP Nobi, he got hit by a bazooka.
Yeah, he did get hit by a bazooka.
Kaboom.
Wow,
Nobi.
He read the fuck out of him on that wake up.
Since the start.
He digging at him, G.
True. With the way
Damn,
he
he
ran,
read
with the
the
way that he
fuck out
cleaned
of
through
him.
the group stages, and even then he came into this one with some fire that this was a very different set than what we saw at Evolution this year and last year against the same player matchup. But again, it's just like something happens in the later rounds of each
Bro, life
game.
is terrible, bro. My fucking
Was able to leverage
blepharitis want to start up right now, nigga. Like, oh my gosh.
I'm such a fat fucking chud.
And it's just like the swing it creates